Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulsa will kick off, and we'll get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense... field. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Oh, better look out. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Remember back when I played in Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's got the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tulsa wasting no time.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Smashes through the tackle. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here comes the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass on second down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw again. Rolling right and going deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russ. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run for it on third and short. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now sliding to his left. Unleashes it on the run. Brings it in down the left side. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bulls will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's third and goal and third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now 5 here in the second. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
grab behind the line. It's Schroeder. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tulsa wasting no time. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick release by the QB. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Speeding down the left side. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead is now back down to 9.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the...
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Tulsa wasting no time.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fights off a defender. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now on the return. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for his man. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulls. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Makes the grab. It's ball. At the 40. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Golden Hurricane, after that explosive run, back to the line. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Tulsa wasting no time.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking to throw on third. He'll get rid of it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
Got it. Come on, set.
He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going to let it go. He's got it on the left. Open spaces. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the punishment has been extended.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Picks up 4. It's third down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's got it. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Got some room, and to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Finds his man. It's ball. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Gonna run it. It's Russ. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gap.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Caught in the backfield, it's Schroeder.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They booted away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst case.
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And this is a punch to the gut when you know you're losing and you know you got to get a stop and you know they're going to run the football and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, and absolutely